Before the internet, before fancy desserts, before anyone worried about trends, there was this little green bowl that showed up at Christmas. Hi friends, welcome back to Christina's Corner. If you grew up going to holiday potlucks or family Christmas dinners, you probably remember Watergate salad quietly sitting on the table. Fluffy, sweet, and always a little mysterious. It just showed up every year. The recipe became popular in the 1970s around the time pistachio pudding hit the shelves. It was easy, affordable, and perfect for feeding a crowd, which made it a holiday favorite. And while the name may remind people of certain political scandal, this dessert was all about comfort, simplicity, and sharing food with people you love. Today we're keeping that tradition alive. I'm going to show you just how quick and easy Watergate salad is to make, the same creamy, nostalgic recipe that's been a part of Christmas tables for decades. Okay, our ingredients are super simple. We're going to start with 1 tub of Cool Whip, 1 box of pistachio jello pudding. I've got 1 can of crushed pineapple, 2 cups of marshmallows, 1 jar of cherries, and I also got a bag of pecans. Okay, to get started, I've got 1 tub of Cool Whip, and this is thawed. And we've got our big mixing bowl here. So we are just going to put our Cool Whip into our mixing bowl. Okay, next we've got our box of Jello pistachio pudding, and we're just going to add this whole packet to our tub of Cool Whip. And I kind of like to shake it to kind of get it all out. And we're just going to dump it in there. Once we get it all in there, we're just going to give it a nice stir. And stir it real good so it comes together nicely. And I like to do these 2 first before we start adding everything else. Get a good creamy mixture there. Looking good. Okay, next we got our fluffy marshmallows, and we're just going to add that to our mixture. Want to get it all in there. Okay, once we got it in there, we're going to give it a few more stirs. Looking good. And here we have our crushed pineapple. Now, I like to drain the juice so it doesn't get real watery. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be back. Okay, we're back. Here's our pineapple, and we're just going to dump it in. And there's enough juice in those pineapple bits that it will help kind of develop your pudding a little bit more. Okay, so once we dump all that in there, just give it a good stir. Looks yummy. Got that nice green holiday festive color. And here I have a little jar of cherries. We're going to add some of these to our mixture. I like to save a few to put on top once we're done. So we got a nice bright red and green. And a nice little treat in your pudding. Next we have some chopped pecans, and we're going to add these in. I'm going to take my masher and just mash them down just a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to add these in here and mix away. And we are almost done. So now I'm just going to put this in a serving bowl and fill it to the top, and then we're just going to garnish it with our leftover cherries and a few of our pecans. And just like that, Watergate salad is ready to go. Simple, sweet, and full of memories. This is one of those recipes that isn't just about the ingredients, but about the moments around the table, the laughter, the stories, and the traditions that keep coming back every Christmas. If this recipe brought back a memory for you, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And if you're new here, welcome. This is Christina's Corner, where we keep the classics alive and make cooking feel like home. Thanks so much for spending a little time with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time right here in the kitchen.